Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Ace Attorney Investigations Miles Edgeworth Let's Play. Let's hear what Jacques Portsman has to say. And yes, I am actually going to make this a full Let's Play. So originally, it was just going to be a mic test, but no. I mean, I already started. I might as well just go all the way. And I don't know if anyone watched last part. I seriously doubt it. Because last time I checked, it didn't have any views. Yeah, people are so wonderful. But no, if you did, but chances are, if you did, I was actually pretty quiet in that. Well, I'm actually going to be a little louder this time, and chances are, I think I just might have something to say. But first, we're going to see what's wrong with this testimony. First, we're gonna press this, cause, well, here's a good question. Yeah, why does he call Buddy Faith Jim? Cause that's not his real name. Well, we'll let him answer. Meanwhile, I'm going to talk about something that I just did recently. At the time I am speaking this, I just got back from the new Hunger Games movie, Catching Fire. It was actually pretty good. It was better than the first movie. But let's see. Okay, first let me go into what my problems with the first movie. Because I'm gonna go somewhere with this, okay? So don't you worry. My problems with the first movie, I had at least 3 minor problems and 1 major problem. The minor problems were the characters were kind of one-dimensional, the acting was below adequate, and, well, the social commentary wasn't as good as it could have been. Oh, back to the game. Yeah, Jacques, you're an idiot. There's a flaw in your testimony. Why? Let Edgeworth tell you why, while I go on about Hunger Games. So yeah, those were my 3 minor problems with the first Hunger Games. The biggest problem is that the action scenes look like someone filmed them while they were on a tilt-a-whirl, because, my god, I couldn't make out what was going on in those scenes. But for Catching Fire, all those problems are gone. Every last one of them. Everyone does a better job, especially Jennifer Lawrence. Then again, this is after Silver Linings Playbook, which, if you may recall, is the movie that got her a Best Actress for her performance in that movie. There's actual character development. No, I'm not kidding. And the social commentary was better written. And the action scenes, I can actually tell what's going on in them. Amazing. Here's the thing, though, about the movie. Here's the thing about Catching Fire. It had a huge problem. Like, big. Big enough that it was big enough that I actually got kind of mad at it. I didn't get mad while the movie was playing, mind you. I just got mad afterwards. Because if I got mad while the movie was playing, probably would have been told to leave the theater. I would have been making a disturbance. But here's the biggest problem with Catching Fire. So you may know, Hunger Games, how Hunger Games go, there are 24 tributes. In this movie, but for this time, all the tributes are actually the winners of past Hunger Games, which poses a serious threat to Katniss and Peter. In fact, all these tributes actually have very unique skills. There's a tech-savvy black guy. There's one guy who's really good at fighting in the water. And there's a girl who's sharp, who has sharpened her teeth really good, so she better bite her enemies. a few other people. And that's all really cool. They all have very unique skills that could pose a threat to Katniss. Here's the problem, though. The movie doesn't do anything with them. It does nothing. Well, with one exception, but I'll get into that in just a second. Like, they don't do anything with these characters. They build them up as being like a major threat or having these skills, and they don't do anything with them. Like the only one who has build up that actually pays off. By the way, hello Maggie Bird. She's a character from the past game. She was in the second game, Justice for All, and Trials and Tribulations. And why is she here? Well, let the game tell you. Just let the game speak for itself. But yeah, the one character in Catching Fire who, like, the one tribute whose skill is built up and it actually amounts to something is the tech-savvy black guy. His is the only one that matters. Like, the only other, I mean, there's probably one sort of exception, but it doesn't really count. There was actually another group, like 2 other tributes that are paired up that that were really good at using camouflage. But after you see them for the first time, you only see them once ever again. Actually, no, I don't mean that. I don't mean that you only see them once ever again. I mean you only see one of them ever again. Like, one of them just completely disappears. The other, well, the other shows up and uses their camouflage to get a sneak attack on a monkey. And gets their neck bitten as a result. Yeah, what a waste. So that was the biggest problem with Catching Fire. Just the way they handled the characters for the other tributes. That was inexcusable. I don't care what anyone says. Like if you're gonna build up the characters. If you're gonna build up these characters, it needs to amount to something. Just at least. This is actually something that the first movie did better, because it didn't even bother building up the other tributes. So basically, they had 0 character. But you know what? At the very least, that means there isn't something that needs to be there isn't something that has to pay off. In this movie, there is something that has to pay off. And it doesn't pay off. Yes. Other than that, how they handled the tributes for the characters, no, not the characters for the tributes, Catching Fire was a better movie. I only wish that they could have handled it much better. Now I want to praise the movie on something else. Just to take away from that huge criticism. The way they end the movie, like, specifically the very last shot, I'm not going to spoil what happens, but the last shot of the movie is just of Katniss Everdeen's face. Like, at first she's, like, really devastated, and it's like, she's about to burst into tears. And then slowly she gets this serious face. This is blank stare into the camera. I mean, I would show you what that looks like, but okay, just make a serious face and look at the mirror. That's kind of what she looked like. Like, it goes from, like, having this devastated look on her face to really serious. Like, it goes from first it looks like she wants to say, oh my god, no, spoiler, to to the serious. Oh, they're gonna pay so good. Like, that was a brilliant way to end the movie. Like, that was a brilliant way to end the movie. Because that actually gives a bit of character development for Katniss, but it also gets you hyped for the next movie. Well, I should say next 2 movies, because they are splitting Mockingjay into 2 movies. You know, kind of like how they did with Twilight and Harry Potter. But they're only doing that, like those movies, they're only doing that so they can fit all the important stuff in. But they just have to do it for 2 movies. But anyways, maybe I should talk about the game a little bit, you know? Yeah. So yeah, if you've been paying attention, good. If you haven't, well, Jacques Portsman just accused Maggie Bird of killing Buddy Faith, and she did it in self-defense, but she was actually trying to steal stuff. The problem with that is that someone was trying to steal from the safe, but being that she's not a prosecutor, there's no way she would have known that. Yeah. Oh, and Portsman just said, "Oh, I told my detective friend." I don't know why. He's kind of stupid like that. You know, if you've been watching the video and not paying attention to my commentary, yeah, you realize Portsman is kind of stupid. He's really stupid. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure she just, no, Portsman, just shut up. No, I don't like you. You just, excuse my language, but you're a dick. Portsman, you are a complete dick. I hate you. Yeah, really. Oh yeah, now you can accuse your dead partner of breaking and entering. Yeah, just kick a dead guy while he's down, why don't you? Well, and dead, but still, just really. His partner is dead, and now he's accusing him of breaking and entering. Just, jeez. Can we just arrest him already? But no, we don't have any evidence, blah 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 blah. Oh, if only Edgeworth had seen the intro. Then this will be all over in like 10 minutes. Actually, no, not 10 minutes, just as soon as Portsman walks in the door. Yeah, now we're getting kicked out of our own office. Thanks. Oh, well, he's like, oh, I'm in charge of the crime scene, but it's Edgeworth's office, but, no, too bad, Edgeworth. I'm kicking you out. God. Well, with that, we're going to save the game here, and I will see you guys in the next part, where we're just going to have to, I don't know, do something. Huh. I'll see you guys then. Take care.